So you're here to look at the 10K trail run or the training plan. So let me deep dive into it. I'm going to present on it so you can see how it works. But again, just remember to subscribe and comment below which distance you want to do. So if it's a 10K, whatever, and then I'll send you the generic plan specifically for that. But let me run through the Google Sheet to explain to you how it actually works. Jump into the Google Sheet, you'll see that there's a little bit of a description in the top. Let's look at the 10K training plan. You'll also see that there's a little graph on your right hand side, which is plan versus actual. And when you start entering in numbers or time that you ran, etc., that graph will actually move and you'll see a red line there. So you can actually track, are you running to plan or are you not running to plan? Also, when you're thinking about running or training, essentially the 10K trail run plan, you're looking to build it up to about just before 2 weeks before the race. And then you will start, they call it tapering, but you'll start slowing down. You'll still continue to run it, you won't stop at all, but you'll slow down the runs and then you'll have fresh legs for the race. Most plans follow the same thing. Some of them, peak early, then go back down, peak up, and then go back down. But for the 10K, you'll build up those hours on your legs over time, and then you'll slowly dip a few weeks before the race, and then you'll be ready for that 10K. So you'll see that graph here, and I'll show you how you edit it. When looking at the plan or the training plan, when you open it up, what you'll see that there's different weeks. So the 10K trail run is 9 weeks. You could possibly do this in a shorter time. I just like, if you're new to running or new to trail running and you really want to get yourself ready for the race, I would suggest potentially 9 weeks before. And what you really want to do is you want to look at, let's say, week 1. And when you're looking at week 1, you'll see there's different days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, of course, all the days of the week. And then it'll give you a summary of what you should be doing that day. So for an example, on Monday, you should be recovering, you should be relaxing, you should be resting, almost doing nothing in terms of running. Then Tuesday, you're going to do that easy workout or that easy run that I spoke about in the other training video, where you're just going to go out, run for 30 minutes and just see how you're feeling. Try, if you have to walk a little bit, that's fine, but if you can also run, that's also great. Then your next day, you're going to do some conditioning workout. So then you're also going to go for that 30-minute run. But what you're going to add on is core exercises and strength exercises. I'll put some links in the doc so you can just click on it and look at some core and strength exercises. These are vitally important. Please, please, please do not do these. These will help you. I know they're going to be tough, especially after you've just run. But please do them. It's just going to help. It's going to benefit you later on in the race, and you're actually going to feel really good during the race, because you don't want to just train your legs, you want to train your entire body. So definitely do the core and strength exercises. Then you've got 2 days of rest, which is great, and then you've got a long run of 45 minutes where you potentially looking to run more on trail. So sometimes during the week you might not be able to get to the trails, but on the long runs, try get to some sort of terrain. It could be a park, it could be some gravel. If you've got trails around you, go do them. And then try find one that's a bit hilly, so a little bit new than just running completely flat. Then what you'll do is, let's say you had 30 minutes that you needed to run on the Monday. You'll actually enter your 30 minutes in, and then you'll add in the rest of the week. And as you start entering these in, you'll see that on the right hand side you've got your goal for the week, and then you've got your data in terms of what you ran this week. You can actually add in distance, elevation, whatever you want to do to keep track. But for these training plans, we're focusing on time, so it's more about the time spent on the legs versus the distance you've run. And then when you go to the top here, you'll start seeing that this red number starts adding into the graph, and then you can start tracking your progress. So that's essentially how you're going to do it each week, and you can see what forms of exercises you should be doing. Should I be stretching? Should I be rolling? It's quite a detailed plan. When it starts getting different into like week 2, you'll start seeing that you're going to have the easy workout, you're going to have a speed workout where you're going to be running, again, 30 minutes in total, but adding some sprint sections. So where you can really push yourself, for 30 seconds or whatever the case may be. And then Thursdays, you're going to go look for the biggest hill that you can find. No, I'm just kidding. Just go look for a hill that you can find close by you. And then what you want to do is go for a run and then do some up and downs of those hills. But again, everything's in the plan. And then you'll have recovery, you might stretch, and then you'll go do your 45-minute long run on the weekend. And what you can see is each week, the more you're going each week, it will start increasing time spent of the run. So when we get to like week 5, you're running 45 minutes on a Monday, 40 minutes on a Wednesday, 40 minutes on a Thursday. And then your long run is about an hour and a half. So you can see how you gradually build that over time. So it's almost an hour and a half running, or if you reach that 10K, whatever comes first. You might say to me, but Marcel, I'm trying to run a race at 10Ks. Why am I already doing 10Ks or close to 10Ks or 90 minutes on my legs in week 5? I think this will just better prepare you for the race, because again, you never know what the race conditions are. You can do lots of research and check out my other videos on how to do that research. But essentially what you want to do is you want to try get as close to where you can be on the shorter distances, I feel. So you're ready for that 10K when the race comes. So that's why you are doing quite a lot of hours on the legs. Again, you can change anything up as you feel or how you're feeling about the plan. You can add in some cycling or if you wanted to. But I do recommend having those long runs on the weekend and trying all your gear and what you're going to be doing on the race. When it gets to some of the longer distances, which I've got some other videos for, there, of course, you're not going to run, let's say you're entering a 50K, you're probably not going to run the 50K. You might get close to it. You might do like 35Ks, but you probably won't get to a 50K. But for the shorter distance, like the 10K, I think it's a good foundation to get you built up and feeling really good on the race. So then you can jump to your next race or your next distance, your half marathon that you want to do. So that's the training plan. Like I said, it's got everything that you need to, from time to what you should be doing. You can also enter your details in here and it'll populate and show you how your training plan's going. And like I said, we've got loads of other ones based on different distances. So please just comment below, then I can share a link what I've got based on the training plans. And don't forget to subscribe, where we'll talk about other areas such as nutrition, etc. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Good luck running, and let me know your next race that you're going to enter. I think it's super exciting that you're into trail running. So please comment below on your next race and let me know how it goes.